Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over and update Bitcoin. And I think it's going to be vitally important to be paying attention right now, guys. I'm going through the tubes and Twitters. Everybody start get bearish again and saying everything's going to drop like a rock, which is really, really good signal. I was like, okay, there we go. Yeah, get them in there. Now, I'm not going to go over the indices and NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has something going on. I want to go in details about that. You guys aren't interested in those NASDAQ stocks, the FANGs, even though they're running the show right now. Some are doing a little bit better than Bitcoin, actually, guys. But here's the thing. I think the NASDAQ is playing a trick, and I think it's going to melt up. We'll keep melting up a little bit more, guys. I think it's going to continue to go up. So that was my concern here with Bitcoin. I was like, wait a second, look at the NASDAQ chart, man. That thing looks like it needs to drop. You know, it's like got bearish divergence and stuff going on and top up there and things like that. So I'm not saying it's a guarantee. There's no guarantees. No guarantees with trading. No guarantees in the markets. And they usually do opposite of what the majority thinks. I don't know how many times people say that. Whatever the majority are doing in the markets, don't do that. Very, very difficult for people to get their head around that concept for some reason. For some reason. I know it's strange, isn't that? It's strange. You tell the majority, you tell somebody in the majority, you pull them out of the pack. And you say, look, man, don't do what they're doing, man, in the markets. Here are the stats. Here are the stats. They're always wrong. Like they're 100% success rate. You pull them out, and guess what? They get sucked back in there. It's like a black hole, just like Bitcoin's a black hole to all the altcoins, right? You've heard the story. Bitcoin's going to ramp up. It's going to blast. It's going into a 3 of 3, and it's like a black hole behind it. It's got like a rocket ship, and there's this hole around it, taking the alts, taking all the power and the money and just sucking it up, and all the alts go down to the bottom and lay on the bottom of the sea. Same thing with that guy, guys. Same thing with that guy. You pull him out of the pack, boom, like a crab out of the bucket. You know, you heard of crab buckets, how the nature of people are related to crabs. Let's call it what it is. Most people are like that. You got a crab in a bucket, one crab tries to get out, the other crab reaches in, pulls it down. That's what the majority does to the other one. Like, oh no, because they keep hearing it over and over and over again. It's like, how can 500,000 people be wrong, right? So, and I went on a rant. So here's Bitcoin, guys. I want to show you something with Bitcoin. The reason why I say it's going to be important is because there's something called hidden bullish divergence that's being formed across all the cryptocurrency markets on a lot of assets. And by the way, let me go over this real quick too. GBTC, guys, in this area, it's got more of a drop. It's going to come down and fill that gap. But if it comes down, let's say like this, okay? Like this, guys. It's going to be in there, come down, more of a drop. And then this was the inverse head and shoulders. That was the first round. Boom, boom. Well, and now I could take this, if you can see with GBTC. I'm going to remove that, the blue one. I put the blue one there because that was the first inverse head and shoulders. And I think it hit the target. Let me check. You got to take this one off log and you can check it. Okay, so I just go like this. Okay, and boom. It actually surpassed it, if you will. Let me check. Let me put it on logarithmic, see if it. That's about the same. But anyhow, you see, you got the point, right? There's the neck. Actually, it looks like logarithmic was. I thought this guy, yeah. So more or less, see that area. Okay, so you see, you guys understand the point. So what's going to happen is that's the head and shoulders. It's going to have another one, guys. So you see, and now you're going to have let's call that something like that. Be reasonable. There'll be your neckline, little dilapidated inverse head and shoulders, and then you have another one, and then you put it back over here, and boom, and you have a good shot. You have a good shot right over here. Okay, guys, I'm sticking to my story. You have a good shot. Look at that inverse head and shoulders on the weekly now. Looks pretty good now, doesn't it? If it does that, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then that's up to the box. I still have targets. It's like it's hard to get the top end targets on something like that. But it's 38 to 50-ish, I think. 38 to 50 and up in that area. And if GBTC is up here, then Bitcoin will be near the top. Okay? So I will go over Bitcoin with you guys, have it on the line chart, see a little bit better. And here's the thing that I was looking at. If you go through this daily RSI. So here's its leg that it did. It went up right here, okay? And you got your bearish divergence. And then boom, boom. You can clearly see this is creating hidden bullish divergence, okay? So it's got probably more of a leg to go down. I have a target on Bitcoin for 25.9, thereabouts. It is Bitcoin. So you have to realize, most of you do, I'm sure, that it can wick all the way down to 25,000 and maybe even go down and hit 24 or something like that, okay? It can get down there pretty easy. I got a little bit different take on what's going on in here. I think that's a three-way move here, and it's going to have another move back down there. Something like that, guys, is what I'm checking out. And then this way you want to see right here, okay? The price chart is going to be important, most important thing on your asset, obviously. But this, you see something like may go up and then boom, boom, like that. Okay? So what are you going to have over here? So I'm going to pull out the whole chart, show you guys real quick, okay? So you got this one here too, right? Here's your third wave peak. That's a third wave peak, which, how do you find third waves? The wave with the highest momentum, like that wave right there. Took that one out. So there's wave. So you got a wave right there. There's your first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That whole thing right there is your third wave. This is your correction. There's your fifth wave with your massive amount of divergence. Okay? Which, by the way, let me go over this real quick. This right here, okay? Like, you see this? All right, and I'll put this up here, okay? I put that up there like that. Okay, so you have divergence from here to here, okay? And now this structure, you see this came all the way down here and reset it, guys, okay? So to go from your divergence from here to here, especially when a bullish asset is not quite right. It's not right, guys. It's this divergence here cleared it. It cleared it. Boom. All right, reset it. And now it's into a new trend, okay? So I see that a lot on the charts. And, you know, what if it resets it? It resets it. You'll learn from experience once you get through. You'll start seeing it. It's particularly when an asset is bullish, it's going up bullishly, it resets. Here, let me show you an example. I'll show you guys an example right here, okay? Where can I find one over here, maybe? Let's see. You want to see it come down. It's pretty difficult to find something. I'll find something over here where you can see it kept going up a little bit. It came down and reset it, okay? Kind of like in this area, you got your divergence. If you take it and you blow it up in this area, I know you can't really see it, but you see it's going up, divergence, it came down, boom, reset it, and it could go back up. But it's only up right in that area, guys, as an example, okay? So what I'm saying is that I am pretty confident that what you have right here with Bitcoin is 1, 2, and 1, 2. And this area will be your buy. And I suggest probably want to DCA down into it in case you miss it. Okay? I wouldn't try to time the bottom on that sucker right there, guys. Not on that setup. You know, I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm in Bitcoin. Get any Bitcoin. Just wait for it. It drops a little bit more. Get some more. Drops a little bit more. Get some more. Has a wick. Might want to set up some, you know, orders. It goes down like I did with Matic when it goes down. Okay? I'm going to do a video about Matic. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. You got a wave sequence, and you got a nice amount of it clearing right down there. And everything is pointing more towards this going on. And it's in a nice correction over here, guys. So that's how I'm looking at it. How much more time? Could be another week. It could be 2 weeks. I'm really not sure. Nailing down time can be difficult, but expect more of a leg to come down. And that's going to bring some of the altcoins down a little bit, guys, too. So if you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.